Very good evening. As I am indoors, I am removing the mask. Otherwise, wearing mask is a must. We are on the 16th episode of the Hospitality Show, powered by Oriel Hotels, Mumbai, Lonavala, and Silversa. This show, which has been featured by the top-notch professionals in this industry, is being viewed all over the world and is being watched by more than 20,000 viewers. In today's episode, we have a very great young gentleman who is a good friend of mine and who is very well prominent in the industry and a great personality to interact with. Sana, can you give an intro about our today's evening chief guest, Mr. Amit Gupta?
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all viewers. Namaste. Welcome to the 16th episode of our hospitality show. Well, first and most, I would like to thank you all for taking a time out from your heavy schedule, where we are our host, Dr. Ananth Vaidyanathan, CEO of Touch of Class, in conversation with Mr. Gupta, Vice President Operation of Light by Travel Foods Private Limited. Mr. Amit Gupta is a self-made professional with integrity, sincerity, and desire to learn being his best asset. During his career path of 25 years plus of experience, he has successfully done more than 100 plus pre-opening of various F&B outlets. Not just pre-opening, but also ran this project to their desired goal and have achieved great success. Over the years, he has worked with the various five-star hotels, clubs, restaurant chain, airport, and cloud kitchen at the different role plays. 5 years back, he joined Light by Travel Food as a Vice President Operations for Mumbai. His passion is food and beverages, and thus his object remained to work with the passion, achieve goal in the time with the focus on execution, and do something new which everyone looks up to. Mr. Amit Gupta is happily married to Miss Khushi and they are blessed with a son named as Ayan. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, we welcome to the chief guest today's evening, Mr. Amit Gupta.
Hi everyone. Hello.
Thank you so much, Sana. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show, Mr. Amit.
Thank you, Dr. Anantha, for having me on your prestigious show. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Always interacting with you is a pleasure. Now, we got hung up in the beginning because of a power shutdown in my place where it has happened. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Now, let me go directly to the show. Mr. Amit, I've been seeing you since 5-6 years, if I'm right. And I've seen the same Amit Gupta with the same physique, with the same fitness. Is it that Kushi gives you very good food, or you maintain your fitness by doing some exercises? What is the secret of this fitness regime?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for making me feel so good, as I feel I'm yet to achieve something better in terms of fitness. But yes, whatever fitness I've achieved in last so many years, and I'm continuing, is because of the discipline that I follow in my lifestyle. Whether it is eating habits, whether it is waking up early habits, whether it's meditation. So all of this, I think, contribute to it, whatever you're seeing today.
So still you're not accepting it is because of Kushi's good food, your fitness is like this?
Well, that is the first thing that I can't deny. So I didn't name it because that is something which which keeps me fitter anytime.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now tell me, let the viewers know about Amit Gupta as a student, as a college guy, as a flirting guy, as a dating guy, or as a good guy, whatever you feel it as. Tell me about your childhood days and about your siblings, about your family, everything the viewers would like to know, Mr. Amit Gupta.
Okay, I was born and brought up in Rishikesh. I was there for 19 years. So
Oh,
to make it simpler for Ananta, there were no girlfriends, obviously, because Rishikesh is famous for its temples and not for girlfriends and flirting. So my focus was always undetached towards my goal. So first of all, yes, Rishikesh taught me a lot of things. I could see Ganges flowing. I could see mountains clearly. The best scenes I could see in my life. So post my intermediate, I went to do hotel management from IHM Meerut, and after that, I spent close to 21 years in Delhi, Gurgaon, at in various role plays, in various hotels and restaurant chains. My family, if you ask me, my mother, father, they live in Bhopal. I have a sister who is a freelancer. She's in Gurgaon, and I have a very small family with me. My wife and a small kid. We all stay in Mumbai. So it's very simple. It's not that complicated at all.
but you will not want to say it on the show as Kushi must be watching. But I have told her to come after 10 minutes of the show. But still, if you tell me in Rishikesh, there is no girls who have seen such a smart guy like Amit Gupta, which I will not believe. I think we will separately speak on that. That will be much more comfortable for both of us. Am I right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm highly obliged, Dr. Ananta.
Thank you. Thank you. Now you tell me, how did you land up in this hospitality industry?
Well, it's a very important question because my goal or my aim for myself was something else, completely different. I wanted to be a fighter pilot in life. I like speed, but once I couldn't get through NDA exam, I was very disheartened at such a young age. So I had no other thing in my mind besides being a fighter pilot. So one day I was just reading newspaper and I saw an ad for hotel management diploma, and I thought maybe this is something which I can opt for and I can grow in because I always liked going to various hotels, restaurants. I always find them something new. I mean, they always attracted me. So I thought, let me do something which is very different and try to grow in this. So this is how I landed by accident in hotel management and hotels and restaurants.
So, how much you like this industry now?
I mean, I lived in this industry now. I don't have to like it anymore. It is a part of my life, and I'm very happy. I think I'm fortunate to join this industry by mistake because I could actually utilize my skills very nicely here, my creativity or whatever learnings, unlearnings. I think this industry has taught me a lot. I'm very thankful to God and Almighty that I failed in that NDA exam. Maybe I don't know how like a pilot I could have been. I think I'm more utilized in this industry than anywhere else.
Same here as well. From a bellboy to the level of a CEO of the company, I do love this industry, and that has gone into the nerves of my what do you call
Right.
blood. Now, you tell me how many outlets you had in Mumbai.
Well, in Mumbai, I look after 50 outlets, which are in various verticals from Mumbai Airport, which is the biggest chunk of outlets, 35 of them to be precise. Then there are city side outlets, which are in various models like CDRs, QSRs, fine dining. Then I also look after cloud kitchens, which we are
Oh,
rapidly growing. So, and a commissary, which is there as a central kitchen. So, in all, 50 outlets in Mumbai.
oh, that is a huge work. If I'm managing so many people, it is team management. It's a big task. 50 outlets is a big number.
See, I think once you have passion, number doesn't count.
Matter.
No matter how much task you're given, you enjoy it. So it is in your blood after a certain time. And I think I love my job. I love my people. I love my team, and that's what keeps me going stronger and stronger.
Wonderful, wonderful. All these 50 outlets which you mentioned are COFO or FOCO?
Well, interestingly, they are neither COFO nor FOCO. They are COCO. So they are company owned and company operated. Wherein our company, Lightbite Foods, have invested in all these outlets, and these are managed by us, run by us, and we are whole and sole responsible person to make them profitable. Yes, we do have some franchise brands that we have taken for airport, like Burger King brands, like KFC, Pizza, Subway. These are only at Mumbai airport. So in that also, company has only invested, and we just pay royalty to the brand, and we only run it.
Okay, okay, okay. So all these outlets in airports all around India, Subway, Burger King are the franchisee you have taken for India, right?
No, we have taken it for Mumbai, we have taken it for Ahmedabad, and few more airports, but currently they are not operational. So only at two locations right now.
Wonderful. How proud do you feel to be a part of the Light Bite family? Your bosses, Mr. Amit Burman, Mr. Rohit Agarwal, they are so nice people to interact with. How do you feel as a, if I'll ask you as a Vice President Operation of Light Bite, how do you feel the family of Light Bite is?
See, my answer will be very simple. I mean, my total career experience is 25 years, out of which 11 years now I've spent in Light Bite Foods.
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
so I feel I'm really lucky to have founders and promoters like Mr. Burman, like Mr. Rohit Agrawal, who uh, who work with you, who give you that freedom to work, and who always want to grow, and they always teach you to learn and unlearn every new day. I think our focus here in our company is people. So it's a very people-oriented company wherein everybody works with a lot of values, and they all follow the culture of the company, which is very, very crucial. And that is, I think, which is something which attracts most of the people, and it also binds everybody who is in the company. So I'm really,
Oh,
really lucky, and I'm very, very proud to be working with such a team, with such founders.
very good, very good, very good. So you tell me, as per you, what should be the qualities of a good team leader?
Well, first of all, the answer lies in the question. The moment you say team leader, so first of all, your team is everything. You have to understand that you're leading a team, but you have to lead the team by being a part of the team. For example,
True.
you have, I mean, an engine runs a train, all those trains. So, but if the engine is not attached to the train, they can't run. They can't reach to a destination. So you have to be with your team every time, and you have to understand their strengths and weaknesses. You have to listen to them. You have to be very approachable. uh, at times you will feel that they need more motivation, they lack confidence, so you have to be with them. Yes, you have to also ensure that the discipline is followed, that standard operating procedures are followed, that the team is not deviating from its ideal. So all those things you have to maintain and monitor, and you have to guide them like someone within the team rather than being a boss. So whenever I want to work with my team, I focus at working very closely, hands in hands with them. So we make strategies together, we make goals together, and then we achieve it together. So a good team leader or a great team leader should always work with the team, knowing their strengths and weaknesses.
Very nice thought. Very nice thought. And truly, 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 you follow that, which I have also seen myself. Now, how many members are there in your team? How many people are? What is the people strength you have in your team?
See, currently we have around 650 people in my team. Looking at
Okay,
the pandemic situation wherein many outlets are closed within Pan India. So currently operating staff is 650 currently.
750. Okay, that's also a huge number to operate with, actually speaking. And you have separate heads for separate divisions, is it?
Yes, we have our head office in Gurgaon. We have our regional office in Mumbai. Here we have managers, not heads. So our heads are basically in Gurgaon, from whom we coordinate from here. And we have all the important departments here like HR, training, SCM, maintenance, projects, production, FOH, IT. So everything is there, from quality assurance to finance. So everything is there distributed in both the locations. But yes, the HODs are in Gurgaon. The other team, regional team, is here in Mumbai.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I have a very tricky question to you. Now tell me, what is the best feeling a guest has given you? And what is the worst feeling you have experienced with a guest?
You mean our feedback?
Feedback, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I hope there are only adult viewers watching this show.
Yeah.
So the best feedback that I've got, I'll not say I have got, but for my team, I'm talking. One of the guests, he had food at our outlet, and he said, "I mean, it's better. It's your food tastes better than getting orgasm." So that is a that's a very big thing for me. If somebody wrote that feedback on the comment card, and the worst feedback is I'll not say worst feedback, but there are always feedbacks which make you work harder. So feedbacks in terms of worst could be that you can be better, or your food was not up to the mark, or consistency is missing. So these are basic things that we handle day in day out. So there's nothing very major which I've faced in life. Whatever has come, we have only learned from it. So these are more of challenges to which you have to look for answers and sort them out, and get the guest back. So there's no such feedback that I remember which make me feel bad. I only learn from them.
So this kind of a comment came from the outlet in airport.
It was in one of our Chinese restaurants in Gurgaon.
Gurgaon. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now you are a F&B man, and I am able to understand that F&B is there in your nerves, your passion. That is what on the intro also we heard about you. Now, as a production guy, how good are you in cooking, and which is your favorite dish?
Okay. Well, talking about me, I don't think I have that as a forte in me to be a good cook. Yes, I'm a good food taster. I can tell that what menu we can make, how we can enhance it, what categories we can add. So I'm very limited to cooking. If you ask me, I'm very limited to cooking. For example, at my house, I love cooking my own grilled vegetables, in olive oil. That's my daily dinner. I love making a nice omelette for my wife, for my kid, or for myself on Sunday. I do know how to make pastas. I do know how to make a nice tea, a kadak chai. So I'm limited to this only, not much. But yes, this is it.
So I would love to taste one time what is that you cook, where the pasta or a chai or even the stir fried vegetables. I would love to come and have it from your hands one side on the other day.
Sure, sure, sure.
Now you were born in Rishikesh, then you worked in Gurgaon, then you came to Mumbai before 5 years. How has life changed after you coming to Amchi, Mumbai?
Yes, it's a very important question, I feel. Well, till the time I was in Delhi, Gurgaon, I never thought of coming to Mumbai completely shift. I never thought that I will be shifting completely. So my base always was in Delhi, Gurgaon, working there for 21 years. But when I moved to Mumbai, I think within a week's time, uh, I was absorbed in Mumbai. I never
Oh,
felt like I'm going to a new place. I love the people here. I love the weather here. I loved everything actually. And yes, I did miss my Delhi and Gurgaon friends, my colleagues. Initial days were tough, but then I was well supported with my wife, and from my new colleagues here. So I loved Mumbai. I mean, the only thing that I changed in myself was whenever a cop used to stop my car with Haryana number, I used to say my name is Amit Gupte. Me, Amit Gupte. So that's that's what I learned, and then they never used to stop me. Yeah.
so the Mumbai has given you the best of the. So when you came to Mumbai, you came alone and then you shifted your family, is it?
No, my family came with me. From day one, they came with me, and we looked for a house. And that was the biggest struggle for us, looking for the right house in Mumbai after coming from Gurgaon. So I shifted with my family, and together.
So how is Kushi and Ayan also living up? They are also liking Mumbai.
Yeah, yeah, they are in love with Mumbai, and I mean, we are not feeling as if we
Now,
are coming here for the first time and staying for the first time. Yeah.
so Ayan must have been 3 years when you all came to Mumbai. Ayan is now 8, if I remember.
He turned 8 yesterday, so
Yesterday, okay.
Yeah.
Belated birthday wishes to him. Please convey on behalf of all the viewers watching this show.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You had mentioned one time that you were the first to open a microbrewery in India.
Yes.
What was that experience? How delightful you were? How extremely proud you were? And how was your heart beat that time?
Okay, that's a very interesting one because I was a F&B manager for a hotel, a five-star hotel in Gurgaon, and the owner said that let us do something new. We want to open a bar concept. So our general manager, Mr. Asad, who is my mentor too, he said that why don't we try and do a microbrewery which has never been done in the country. So initially it looked very difficult because it was a very important task. Nobody has done that before, and it demanded huge investment. So I
Hmm.
remember that was I think 17 years back, wherein we invested close to 1.25 cr in getting a microbrewery imported from China. And so initially, when I was working on it, on the whole project, I did a lot of detailed study of microbreweries across the world, and I realized that it is not just one concept that I'm going to open. I realized that it is a big task in terms because you're going to open a factory. You're going to open a
Yeah.
factory. There's a lot of science involved. There's a lot of skill involved. I mean, it's not just the passion or investment that is required. So it was a great learning, and I remember tasting 36 to 40 beers a day to
Oh.
decide to decide which brew should be a part of the menu, and then driving back home on my own. So it was a tough ask, if you ask me. But yes, we all enjoyed the whole journey. It was called House That at Galaxy Hotel. It was a cricket themed microbrewery with a nice stadium indoors and a fabulous menu from around the world. And in fact, this is the place where I met our current owners, Mr. Bowman and Mr. Rohit Agarwal, for the first
Okay.
time. Yeah. So it was a great learning for me throughout opening and then running the microbrewery.
So you had around 36 to 40 varieties of beer which were there.
We tried 36 to 40 varieties, but we finally shortlisted 14 of them because we kept it, every quarter we used to change the brews and put in more flavors depending on the availability of hops and other, ingredients for the beer.
Here your wife says, "Love you, Amit. We are proud of you." That's
Oh,
a nice
oh,
sign.
thank you. Right, Ruchi. Yes, thanks. Yeah.
So, AG, we converse. The conversation continues after a small commercial break. We go 1 minute.
So,
We come back in 1 minute. Yes, Mr. This is the Oriole Hotel, which is in Mumbai, Silversa, and Lonavala. This property, which has cost 296 keys, is being applauded and well greeted by everybody. And this show, which is live on Facebook and YouTube, and if you miss to watch this show, you can watch it in the YouTube and Facebook channels, Dr. Ananth Vaidyanathan. Now let's continue with the conversation, Mr. Amit Gupta. It was interesting. I did not know how 30 minutes went off already. I've got a lot more to ask you as well. So I don't know whether it will be continuing or we have to end it at 8 o'clock. Now,
I
this is
hope
a very.
I hope
Uh,
I hope one day we have a cross questioning as well happening. I need to interview
uh,
you, Dr. Ananta.
My pleasure, anytime.
Yeah.
Now, this is one question I'm going to ask, which has to come from your heart.
Okay.
How was and how was your experience working with our company, Touch of Class?
Well, as
You
the
can be
name,
frank, huh? You can be frank. You
yeah,
can be
yeah,
completely frank.
definitely, anytime. As the name suggests, touch of class. I mean, you actually truly stand by it, Dr. Ananta. I've seen you as a person for last 5 years, known you before that as well. I mean, you are the man to go for any kind of challenges or situation. I mean, you face in terms of licenses or licensing or anything. I mean, that's fabulous. What you do, what you're doing is fabulous. And I've seen you growing. I've seen you growing, getting into Tatas, then Taj, GVK. I mean, it's fabulous to work with you. And I really have a lot of respect for you, the way you are doing your, duties. It's not easy to do all of that alone, single-handedly. So I'm extremely happy with the services of Touch of Class. There's no doubt about it. That's it.
I too feel very proud because it is because of Light Bite Foods. Because I started with Light Bite Foods, and from there, Light Bite Foods referred me to JVK, then the Taj. So I owe a lot to Mr. Rohit sir, Mr. Dole sir, Mr. Amit Burman sir, yourselves also, where you have also played a major role, Vineet Manucha sir. There are so many people who have made me to grow Touch of Class to this level. Hats off, I will never forget in my lifetime. Thank you so much, Mr. Amit Gupta. I want the viewers to know, as a vice president, what is your portfolio? What are the things you take care, so that the youngsters which are coming up will also come to know what, as a vice president, what is his job profile?
See, first of all, I feel vice president is just a name tag. I mean, I'm just an employee of Lightbite. I've tried to fill into every duty that has been given to me. So, for example, when I joined organization in Delhi, Gurgaon, I was looking after city side outlets. Then I was given Delhi Airport, which was our first airport for Lightbite. Then I looked after many QSRs too, and then I was shifted to Mumbai because Mumbai we opened our first outlet in Mumbai at airport, and then we opened 35 more outlets, 35, 36 outlets. So it was a very big responsibility for me to shift to Mumbai and handle Mumbai. So my first objective that was given to me was handling Mumbai airport, making it profitable, get consistency, get things right. So that is something which I was able to do. Then I was lucky that my company showed a lot of confidence and trust in me, and they gave me many other airports to handle, like Kannur Airport, Calicut Airport, Pune Airport, Indore Airport, Ahmedabad Airport, Bangalore Airport. So at one stage, I was into airports a lot. Later on, in my portfolio, they added more responsibilities like cloud kitchen. Then we made a very, very big commissary here in Mumbai during COVID. In fact, we completed the project, and thanks to you, Ananta, you were the one who helped us with all the licenses and permissions. So commissary, which is a big, big ship for us, that also I'm handling with my team. Then city side outlets, I'm looking after them as well. Just overlooking, we have a big team looking after Pune and Mumbai. So overall, now I'm handling airport vertical. Most of it is in Mumbai and Ahmedabad, and slightly in Bangalore. Then operations of city side in Mumbai and Pune. Then cloud kitchens expansion in Mumbai, commissary in Mumbai. So overall, all of this I'm handling at the moment.
Very nice, very nice. So you handle the entire admin, HR, everything in all these this thing, right? Of Pune and
Yes,
Mumbai.
yes, I'm responsible for the overall business development and the business. I have a complete team here. All the departments are here, so we all work together.
Very good, very good. Now, a personal question: you have a prince at home at 80 years. How does Papa feel good about the prince, and how much this Papa, busy Papa, spends time and gives time for his son Ayan?
Well, that's a difficult one because I always feel that I hardly spend time with my family much. I think that's the biggest challenge we all face in this industry. But I'm
Yes.
trying to balance it out with my son and my wife. I on a Sunday, which is my holiday, I try to go out with him, play cricket, indoor, outdoor. He's still small. He's still 8 years. We go cycling. We play many things within the house, whatever the pandemic allows. So I spend maximum time with him playing his games that he want to play. In fact, he is the one waiting for Sunday to happen and come wherein he can spend time with me. So he's
Wow.
happy when when I'm at home. Though he's more disciplined, but he's happy.
Very good, very good, very good. I see sometimes in the Facebook pages that your son's photograph, all those things. He's very smart as the father himself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, you do travel a lot. That is what I have seen you going to Delhi or some other places, Bangalore, Indore, whatever. How much do you miss your family? Tell me straight from your heart, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to think on this one. I do miss my family a lot, but our kind of profession, you have to travel a lot because you're heading the business and you have to be at the site wherever the business is expanding. So all these are kind of part of my job. So I do miss my family, but then I try to stay connected. I try to call them every time in the evenings, talk to them, maybe make a video call, so they feel that I'm there around. But yes, there is always that thing that you will miss your family. You can't help it. But I think they also miss me so much. So there's no bad feeling in the heart. Whatever I'm doing, whether traveling or moving out, it's for the family as well. So they are very supportive. I'm lucky to have such a lovely family.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. If not in the hospitality industry, if not in the hospitality industry, where would have we been able to see AG apart from the pilot part of it?
Okay. Fighter pilot you've crossed already, so I will not talk about it. But yes, I do feel that I have a creative guy in my head who want to do something new always, and maybe something. Maybe I would have been in marketing. Maybe I would have been a trainer, a different kind of trainer who work closely with the people because I like interacting with my staff and getting ideas from them, working for them, and so maybe training or marketing, something creative.
Okay. What is your, if you say marketing, what kind of marketing you mean to see?
See, I mean, marketing is a very big topic. I feel I'm still learning. I'm still learning. For example, I'll give you example like when this pandemic happened, we all faced a very difficult situation wherein all our restaurants were closed. Now imagine a company which has got 225 plus restaurants pan India and all of them being shut for months. So we were given a challenge and we realized that we have to shift our focus towards cloud kitchens or dark kitchens. It was completely a new topic for all of us. So we started getting deep into the subject. What I realized is that if people are not coming to us, we have to reach to those people. At restaurants or dining, you create an experience by the aura that you create, the atmosphere, the staff, personalized service, music, air conditioning, crockery, cutlery, and the food. But in cloud
Sure.
kitchen, the only experience for the people is food. So it made me think deeper. How do I connect with my people or my guests better? So we created many campaigns like We Care campaign, wherein we sent them complimentary kits with We Care branding, which had got say Dabur Amla juice, which had got Dabur Kala syrup. There were candies which were immunity booster candies. They were immunity booster laddus. And then we thought that we have to also promote them and talk about them. So we did a lot of broadcasting, we did a lot of flyering. So now the latest we are doing currently is we know that there are many apartments wherever we are opening in cloud kitchen. So we have put a standees in these apartments with flyers because I know that newspapers are not going into the house. So we have a standee with flyers wherein people can directly call us on our number and they can avail a discount, which is 20% discount at the moment. And rather than coming to us from Swiggy, Zomato, who are also our food aggregators, they can call us directly. So we are also giving them a new mode of ordering, wherein we can connect with them directly, know their preferences, their choices, and then you also have many more ways to connect. So we are learning basically all these things, and we're using these ideas. The many of them, wherein we send personalized letter to our database
Oh,
for using us, for showing that confidence. We are communicating them that our staff is vaccinated, our kitchens are WHO standard kitchens. We're following all the SOPs. Hand wash is happening every after every 1 hour or interval. So all these things we communicate. So this communication, this branding in apartments, the flyering, the we care kit, there's so many things that we do. So these all are part of marketing and creatives that we do to connect with our guests.
great, 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 great. Recently, I understand Lightbite also got a award as a great place to work. Can you
Right.
throw some light on that so that the viewers can come to know how to run a company, how to get to that level, how to make people satisfactory, and win this kind of a prestigious award, which I think a very, very few companies have.
Yes. I mean, it is that award is always close to my heart. In fact, I'm in my office and it is here as well. So,
Wow.
we
Oh,
used to work certified company. So, basically, this was a idea that came from our founder's desk, that they wanted our company to be featured in Great Place to Work. So, it was the task was assigned to CPO Sushmita, who said that yes, we will enroll for it, and we will try to be in the top 100 companies. And now we are in top 50 at the moment. In last three
wow.
years, we've been there, coming every year. What we realized in this whole journey of Great Place to Work is that you have to understand what your internal guest, which is your own staff, require. I mean, what are their needs? So we worked very closely with them. I mean, there were things like even changing their cafeteria menu, every now and then, adding a food festival for their cafeteria menu, things like that. Then
Wow, wow,
obviously
wow,
there's
wow.
work culture, there's a lot of motivational training happening, a lot of connect. I mean, we realize that the more your staff is happier, the better your results, the better you do, better for your guests outside. So, Great Place to Work is a very, very prestigious award, and we are lucky and we are very happy to have it every year. We are there in top 100. So, this is it. It's a work ongoing every year.
Wow, wow, wow. Now tell me, Mr. Amit, we have this pandemic came like a storm on us. We were not expecting it. It came as a storm. And the worst hit industries are hospitality and aviation. By default, you are in both.
Yes.
So, what is your experience? Can you please elaborate for the viewers?
Yes, definitely. I think pandemic took all of us by surprise. We had no idea initially what it was, for how many days it will be there. But yes, it was a. I mean, it is still there. We can't say that it is over. But yes, at least we know how to handle it. So when pandemic happened and the lockdown happened, the first thing for us was to keep our motivation levels high. So we were always connected via Zoom calls or Google, Meet, and we made a lot of strategies. We focused our complete focus shifted towards home deliveries, as well as cloud kitchens. We opened during this 1 year. We opened 4 to 5 cloud kitchens in Delhi, Gurgaon, and now three in Mumbai. We have a target to open another 50 within next
Oh,
3 years.
wonderful.
So this is how we are going. What we have learned is that yes, time was tough, but during this whole period, we learned that you should not give up. If you don't give up, half of the battle is won. Now, once you don't give up, your team believes, I mean, they believe in you, that this is one person who is heading us into a direction. So for us, that one person was Mr. Rohit Agrawal, Mr. Burman, who never gave up on us, who continued supporting us. So we kept on focusing on our goals, whether that was home delivery or cloud kitchen. And today, when we are kind of out of this pandemic, when we see malls opening in Delhi NCR, in Pune, and soon in Mumbai, we will be back in business. And the interesting part was that all this pandemic taught us was how much important the home delivery share was. For example, pre-COVID, our home delivery sales used to be, I think, 3 to 4% of the total sale. But now we are seeing at least 30 to 40% will be home delivery sale even when the restaurants will be operational. So that is a very big share of pie that we are going to get, and we are lucky to have that learning with us, and we are lucky that whole team believed in us, and they
Ah,
continue to work with us in this time of difficulties that we face together. So we learned a lot. We are still learning and unlearning every day, to be honest. But yes, it's a fabulous journey till now.
so you mean to say the future of business is going to be the cloud kitchens?
I'll not say it will be the future. It alone can't be the future, but yes, this is one vertical which has not been, utilized properly till now. There are no, it's not structured as yet. It is there. There are players who have been into cloud kitchens, but there are more players who are very keen or who has the potential. So we are one of those potential players who want to now become the leader. So we feel that there's a big share of pie that we can grab because we have brands that we have developed for past 15, 20 years. And people love those brands, people love our standards, people love our food. So we are here to win and we are here to stay. So Cloud Kitchen will stay and it will only grow. There's a lot of
Okay,
potential. Yeah,
okay. Now we all know about the brand called Punjab Grill, which is a very, very famous brand. But
correct.
of late, whomsoever I have recommended, you me, that is equivalently becoming famous like Punjab Grill. People love the food, people love the presentation, people love the way it is being, what do you call, the garnishing it is being done, whatever it is being done. Now tell me something about this you me. It is you and me.
See, first of all, the name is very attractive, and I feel everybody connect to the brand very, very well. The first Yumi we opened was in Greater Clash in south of Delhi, and we realized that this is one cuisine that has a lot of potential in the country. It doesn't just serve Chinese, Thai. I mean, we serve cuisines from multiple Pan Asian countries. Uh, Sushi is being very popular here. Ramen noodles very popular. Dim sums, then wok selection is very very nice. So we realized that Indian cuisine is something which people are used to having daily
Yeah.
at their home as well. But Yumi is something which is very new, very refreshing, very young, and there's so many things that we can bring to the people to the table. So people are now loving our brand Yumi, and to my surprise, we have not yet opened a physical Yumi dine-in in Mumbai, and we already have Yumi in three cloud kitchens. And out of these three cloud kitchens, it is ahead of Punjab in two cloud kitchens in terms of
Oh,
sales. So our average ticket value is higher, our number of daily orders are higher, our sale is higher. So the brand has been very nicely, accepted in Mumbai and even in Bangalore, even in Delhi, Gurgaon. So we are very, very, focused towards this brand. And Arman is one of the guys who is running the brand. Yogesh and Arman from Delhi, who are the brand heads, and they've been working very hard to make this brand work. They're doing a lot of new, innovations. Daily innovations are happening in terms of the menu. So we are refreshing the menu a lot, and soon, hopefully, we should see a new Yumi, a proper Yumi opening somewhere in Mumbai once the pandemic gets over.
looking forward because there are many who have asked me this question, and I said once the pandemic is over, it will be purely on. And in this
Yes,
connection, I would also take this opportunity to say something about Arman. I have had little of interaction with Arman. But I find him very, very focused. He knows what he has to do. He knows how it has to be. He wants to experience it first. He goes deep into that thing, what he has to do. Then only he comes out. Even at a small age, the way he's hitting Yumi, hats off to him. He's Rohit Sir's son. There is no doubt on that. But again,
yes, yes.
the way he has groomed himself, and the way he has put things forward as far as quite, I would have had at least 10 interactions with him, that's all. But I found him a gem of a guy, and I will see him in a different level in the next 10 years to come. That is what I feel. What do you say?
Well, I mean, people from outside might say it is in the DNA, but I feel besides DNA, it is within himself as well. The passion, the hunger for Yumi to grow. I mean, it is his focus that is taking Yumi here, and obviously the team which is there behind, in terms of the team of chefs, the brand manager, everybody. So everybody is very committed, and every even if there's a some suggestion from the guest, it is taken very seriously. If there's any kind of complaint, it is dealt very positively, and we ensure that we get our customer back to us. So service recovery is very key. So Arman, yes, he is young blood, and he has got great ideas of marketing the brand and running the brand, and I think we are learning from each other.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, one more brand which I found it very, very attractive is the Artful Baker.
Right.
Can you just tell us about Artful Baker, where it is available in Mumbai, if they want fresh bread, if they want fresh stuff, where they can take from? Because Mumbai doesn't have such a great place. Because I have personally eaten some muffins of all these things of Artful Baker, and the
Right.
Artful Baker outlet itself in Delhi I have seen is totally made beautifully. I think I understand it is the brainchild of Mr. Rohit Agarwal, sir. Now, I want the viewers to know much more about Artful Baker. Can you just throw some light?
See, Artful Baker is a brand that originated in South Delhi in Khan Market, where we opened our first store. It is more like a neighborhood store, a very small, beautiful, gourmet bakery store, focusing a lot on gourmet breads, coffees, and I mean, there are a lot of things. I mean, everything from almond croissant to muffins to cakes to pastry. I mean, there are a lot of things, endless things there for Artful Baker. But this is one brand that we want to bring to Mumbai physically again, like a Yumi.
Okay.
We as an experiment tried it from Marol Cloud Kitchen. So we do take pre-orders of Artful Baker breads, cakes, and savories and bakery items, and we are getting fabulous response. And people are commenting that when are you opening a physical store here? So that gives us a lot of confidence. So hopefully, once pandemic is over, we should be able to get Artful Baker closer to people live.
Wonderful. People are looking forward. In fact, my daughter Katie loves that blueberry muffins which we make from our
Yes,
domicile. And
yes.
she every time asks, Daddy, where is the blueberry muffins? I keep telling her I'll get you, but I'd rather take it as early as possible from the store itself. Now tell me about your wife. Your wife also in the hospitality industry, or is she a housewife only?
Well, my wife actually has worked with hospitality for a good period. She has worked with hotels. She has worked with airlines. Kingfisher, she was working with. She has worked with
Okay.
call centers like Converges. She is a makeup artist as well, which is her
Oh,
passion. She is a freelancer. She's also waiting for pandemic to get over and then get back to work. So currently, yes, she's at home with Ayan, but she gets freelancing offers. So that's what she's doing off and on. So her passion is being makeup artist. So, but she has that again in her roots, the hospitality. So once you interact with her, you can understand that she is from hospitality.
oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So tell me, Mr. Amit, if at all, if I have to ask you a question about this pandemic and how we build our response after the opening of the pandemic. Let's understand if all goes good, the third wave doesn't come. Do you find a bang people thronging the restaurants? That is what you feel. That is what I feel.
See, I'll give you an example. I completely agree with you. You should see people pouring back in great numbers to all the restaurants. Everybody is kind of, stuck at their houses. Most of the people are working from home. I mean, we have seen it in at the airport. If I talk about Mumbai airport, where domestic traffic is back by close to almost 60% at T2 terminal.
Oh,
International people are waiting for international destinations to open. I mean, we all saw the news a month back where Manali, Nainital, all these places were full and packed. Even closer to us, Lonavala, Kandala is packed right now. You don't get
true.
hotels. So people really want to flock out. Moreover, we all are social animals. We are humans, so we have to interact. We can't be online always. So people will move out definitely. Yes, there will be an initial phase of precaution. Restaurants will also be very protective about their customers. So we should see a situation wherein people will come out in numbers in our support, and because they want to experience things, they want to meet their friends, so chill out outside. So people should come out, and it will all happen. And wave three, wave four, whatever, these things can come and go. But human tendency is socializing, that will not change.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, I know that you opened the first brewery. I also knew that you opened the first vodka bar. What was that? What was that experience? How was that?
Well, you have done a detailed study about me, I feel. So
Obviously, when
I
I'm taking a show, I have to study with you. So much study I have to.
I did open India's first vodka bar where we had close to 75 to 80 varieties of vodka, and this was way back in the year, I think, 2002, where we opened Aura the vodka bar at a very nice hotel in Delhi, Claridge's. It's a boutique hotel, boutique
Okay.
property. I was the manager there when I opened that place. I had three bartenders from London, GRE from Ukraine, and we had a great list of cocktails. We had vodkas from Russia, Poland, Finland, Switzerland, everywhere you can think of the country, and it is there. And
Oh,
we got some fabulous vodkas to the country, and the cocktails that we did were again vodka based. The flooring was very very lush. It was all leatherite flooring. Nobody had seen a leatherite flooring for a bar. So
oh,
it was again the brainchild of our owner, Mr. Nanda, who wanted to open country's first vodka bar. So it was his wish that we get the best of the best brands through the country for the first time. So initial 6 months to register those brands in our excise department was a real challenge, but we managed it with our various distributors, and we ran it successfully, and it is still there rocking.
oh, oh, wonderful, wonderful. So all your establishments, whichever you opened, are still rocking.
Yeah. See, I think it's not about me, it's about the concept. If it is good, if it is consistent, it will rock. Yeah.
Now, as we draw close to the show, let me ask the man who is very passionate towards his work, who is very dedicated towards his work, who is very honest towards his work. What are your hobbies like, and how dedicatedly you pursue that?
Well, I'm still on a learning phase in terms of dedication towards my hobby. Because for a hotelier or a restaurateur, his hobby is job. My focus, even on a holiday, is towards my sales, towards my numbers. But yes, I do take out time for meditation, which I am getting into. My parents are doing meditation, so I'm learning from them, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to even wake up early, 5 a.m., join 5 a.m. club, get up early, do small exercise, cardio, do a nice walk, see the sunrise, read books. So these are small hobbies that I'm trying to dedicate myself on a Sunday. I do play indoor and outdoor games with my son.
I,
I'm still teaching him table tennis. He's trying to learn table tennis now, since he can reach the table's height now. So all of this is it's an ongoing process. But yes, it's a fabulous one, and I think hobbies should be carried on. I still miss doing painting, which I used to do a lot in my childhood, but that is in there with me. Whenever I make a restaurant, for me that's a painting only, because I can put my creativity within my restaurant. So all those reflects my creativity. So those hobbies are at work and off work, both way happening still.
Now I come to know how beautifully you write on a board, which is at the back
Oh,
of you. So
okay.
whenever I have seen you, you're because it is not easy to write on a board. For me, I cannot write. Let me not shy away from that. Let me openly accept that. So now I understand there is an art behind you, and that is how making you do all these things. I was told by Kushi Gupta that you sing well. Why did you sing a song for the viewers?
I don't sing at all. I think Kushi is pulling my leg. I have no idea. Yes, she is a great singer, and I think next time we can have her on the show doing the same for us. But I don't sing at all. I do
Acha?
appreciate good singing. I do appreciate that.
Okay. Wonderful having you on the show, Mr. Amit. It was quite 1 hour. I do not know how it went out, but I think I really enjoyed the show speaking with you, and I got so many insights about you which I was not knowing, though we know each other for more than 5 to 6 years now. But certain things, vodka bar, brewery, and so many personal life of your things. It is a very hard way you have also come across, and Team Touch of Class and all the viewers of this hospitality show. Wish you success in all your future endeavors. As we draw to the end of this show, we would like to give an official vote of thanks. I would like to call upon my technical team, Mr. Pradeep Lodani and Sana, to do the honors.
Thank you, Mr. Pradeep. As we draw close to the 16th episode of the Hospitality Show, we'd like to thank you, Mr. Pradeep Jodani, the technical head of the show, Dr. Ananth Vaidyanathan, and the visionary, and Mr. Amit Gupta, our honorary chief guest, for making this show super successful with their presence. And last but not least, want to thank you all wonderful online viewers who has contributed equally by being a part of this event. So, ladies and gentlemen, till our next episode, signing off from the Hospitality Show. Sana, good night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thanks.
Pleasure, AG. This show, if you see, people just come and go during this time, but many people watch in the night in the YouTube as well as mostly on Facebook. This is being viewed, and this show I am sure will be of a great hit because you spoke so fluently, and it was a very nice experience having you on the show. Thanks for sparing your time and coming to the show. It was a real honor to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Anantha. You were a great host, and even I didn't realize I passed 1 hour. I think we can carry on and on, but I think we have to limit ourselves now. Thank you so much for having me.
This is an interval. We'll bring you back. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks. All the best. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks.
Thank you viewers for being online, and all the viewers who have not watched this show on live, you can tune into my Facebook channel and my YouTube channel, Dr. Ananth Vaidyanathan, and watch it for the next 1 week. This show is brought to you by Oriole Hotels in Mumbai, Lonavala, and Silversa. We request you, this is pandemic time, ours is Mission Hunger. Please, if you can help one, feed one. If you cannot feed 10, you feed one. Let people be happy. Take care of your senior citizens. Take care of your kids. Do take care of yourself. Wear your mask. Mask is a must. Keep some social distancing. And we have a great gentleman who's going to be in our next episode, who is a managing director of some simmering group of hotels, and he is also a proud member of NRII and as well as Western India Hotel Restaurant Association. Till then, signing off from the show, this is Dr. Ananth Vaidyanathan from Mega Classic Banquet Hall, Borivali. Thank you, love you all, Shabakar.